outside Bronx criminal court today.
That's right. Shots were fired nearby the busy area in broad daylight. The NYPD made several arrests, and top drill rapper Dougie B was among them. Jessica Formoso has more on what we know about what led to the gunfire.
Drill rapper Dougie B among a group of men taken into custody Thursday afternoon after police say a shot was fired on East 161st Street in the Bronx, just steps away from the Bronx County Hall of Justice.
It's the courthouse, people work over here, schools around the corner. So you don't really, you know what I'm saying, like, think that's gonna happen right here.
This nigga still got his mask on in his chin.
It happened in broad
what are you wearing that shit for, nigga? Take that shit off.
The NYPD says a male discharged a firearm. No one was injured. According to the New York Post, Dougie B, whose real name is Arian Howard, was expected to be in court today on an unrelated gun charge. Instead, he was put in handcuffs. Yesterday, the rapper was seen filming a music video here in the Bronx with Cardi B.
That's crazy.
Last month, Lisa Evers reported on the deaths of two aspiring drill rappers who were shot.
Drill rappers dying every day, nigga. They think the city's safe, niggas going to shits. Hold on, I got a little video for you.
City, as Mayor Adams continues to roll out his new crime prevention plan. This morning, the MTA says progress is being made, but the question is, do passengers feel safe? Eyewitness News reporter Derek Waller is live in Lower Manhattan with more. Good morning, Derek.
Ken, good morning. A man was slashed in the arm on a northbound 2 train here in Lower Manhattan yesterday. But then there was another anti-gay attack actually at the other end of Manhattan. Take a look at this video. Someone recorded that anti-gay attack on their cell phone Saturday afternoon on an A train as it approached 190th Street in Washington Heights. Police say the suspect told the 22-year-old victim, quote, "I wish I had my pepper spray," and then spit at him before going on the attack, punching and pulling out hair as riders watched. Police said the attacker also said, quote, "I'm sick of all you..."
Nigga look like Godfrey the comedian.
Then on Tuesday, here in the financial district of 47...
This nigga slash off-duty cop, retired cop.
On a northbound 2 train, the victim just so happens to be a retired police officer.
Crazy.
The attacker followed the couple off the train before eventually running out of the station. But in a news conference Tuesday, the head of the MTA said with more cops underground, crime is starting to improve.
It's starting to improve? That makes no sense, bro.
Shocking execution-style killing caught on camera in Far Rockaway. 26-year-old Peter Panthier Jr. unknowingly walking side by side with his killer, who suddenly points a gun at his head and fires this past Saturday night on Grassmere Terrace.
There are individuals in our society, those few that have shown their commitment to violence and the victimization of children, families, and communities that must not be free to walk among us.
It's this daily gun violence that has the NYPD rolling out new measures to better protect people, some 300 already suffering from being shot in the first 3 months of the year. But some of the more progressive
City Hall
members are skeptical
ain't got an answer.
Approach.
We can't support this return to Giuliani, Bloomberg-era policing.
The Legal Aid Society found in 2021, 91% of the quality of life or broken windows arrests in the city were of Black, Latinx, or other non-white New Yorkers. The city council spent hours grilling officials in the Adams administration, digging for details on the mayor's blueprint for public safety and the impact it may have on New Yorkers' civil rights.
How can we make sure that if there are abuses within this new pilot project that is being rolled out in our city, that there's going to be accountability for these officers?
The new neighborhood safety teams deployed 2 weeks ago, sole mission is to go after guns and the people who use them.
Misconduct, malfeasance would not be tolerated.
NYPD brass says it's already getting results. In the first 14 days, there have been 84 arrests and 20 guns seized from the streets.
Removed, pulled out of the unit after their behavior.
Predictions Such a Podcast, Hate Me and Love Me, there's no in between. See, the city council members always trying to throw some jambalaya bullshit in there saying the Bloomberg and Giuliani area that it didn't even make any sense. You motherfuckers know who's doing what the crime is. The crime is really between blacks and Latinos and minority groups. It is what it is. If you did search to stop the search, you got a pound of fucking cocaine on you. You got a fucking gun on you. It is what it is. Don't get caught with your hammers and don't get caught with your work. That's just how we move around it. It's cops and robbers. Don't tell me there's a bunch of bullshit that it violates laws. They're not going against the abuelita or the abuela that's going upstairs with the shopping cart full of fucking groceries. They don't bother them. They're bothering the young niggas and shooting the hammers. Bop, bop, bop. That's who they bothering. And you know who they are. If you live in the Heights, you live in the Bronx, live in certain parts of Brooklyn and Queens, you know what it is. Don't say that the quality of life is not is what it is. It's niggas and it's spics doing some bunch of bullshit. So you can catch an attitude if I said spics. You can catch an attitude if I said niggas. I don't give a fuck. SMD, niggas suck my dick. That's just how I feel. But this is in podcasts. This is what I do. I'm unfiltered. I don't give a fuck how you feel. We know the realities of what's going on. You had a shootout in Bayside, Queens. Bell Boulevard. By the Northern Boulevard, going into Long Island. That's a nice neighborhood, safe neighborhood. Niggas is letting off. Bah, bah, bah. Because they Airbnb. Yes, people brought houses to turn them into Airbnbs because Airbnbs has guaranteed money into it. Because the rental situation, all the situations that we have to deal with squatters and going to court and dealing with other shit. It is what it is. So Airbnb is paying for the money. So the factor is that you can't falter a situation against minorities, and it's just minorities on your fucking TV screen. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Pay attention. It is what it is. But this is such a podcast. The city's going to shits. We only 15 weeks in. You already know how I feel. But this is such a podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Hate me or love me. There's no in between.